Good morning, Greater Rome, to the spring equinox, March 20th, 2022. Happy equinox. I started just feeling it. You could smell it in the air. The animals are feeling it. All the people are feeling it. Spring is here. And that means the spring equinox. But what is the equinox? Well, as I found out, it's the 0 point, the perfect starting point. Everything starts somewhere. The time is now. Welcome to now. The current time is now. But seriously. Okay, mainstream will tell you it's the first day when both hemispheres have equal portions of light and darkness. But, I need to go deeper than that. So, in astronomy, they talk about the 0 point of sidereal time and consequentially right ascension. And when I read ascension, I smiled because I feel like, well, this would be the time, right? I mean, you start at 0. Oh. Before we get into this, though, I would just kind of like to go over March. Okay, so March. What's the origin of the word March? Well, March comes from Marsus, the first month of the Roman calendar, named after Mars, the infamous red planet itself, Roman god of war, ancestor of Romulus and Remus, and the grandfather of the Roman people. Okay, well, I'm not a big fan of anything Roman, but this is interesting. I mean, even before I researched this, March, it just sounds Roman. It's very militaristic. I mean, what does the army do? They march. Okay, ironically, March also marked the start of warring season in ancient Rome. See, the ancient Romans felt there was a season for war, and it started in the spring, and that meant March. So, you're telling me a good way to gain favor from this Roman god Mars would be to honor the old ways, perhaps? But I digress. So, 0 point, sidereal time. Once again, you can see how they do it. I mean, that really means nothing to me. You just have to dig deeper. Sidereal time, okay? So they define that as timekeeping system used by astronomers to locate a celestial object. Okay, so it's a timekeeping system. But why sidereal time? Okay, so now I need to look at sidereal. So let's look at side. And I'm going to choose Latin. Because if you live in a realm that's controlled by dark magicians, you need to consider the Latin. Okay? So, side. From the Latin situs, meaning star. Okay, now that's interesting. So you're telling me that 0 point sidereal time is actually 0 point star real time. So this event is marking a 0 point of star real time and a right ascension. Yeah, that is interesting. So now I need to know more about this right ascension. And it's funny, they abbreviate it Ra, okay? Which is the name of the ancient Egyptian sun god. And we're dealing with the sun. And as above, so below, right? So I feel like we're getting somewhere. Okay, so let's look at the Latin. Ascensio recta refers to ascension, or point of celestial equator that rises with any celestial object. Okay, it doesn't work every time. But, celestial objects, equators, up, to the right, Ra, right ascension. Wait, that's emerald tablets. Tablet 10. Okay, so, quoting Thoth, Tablet 10. Oft did I ponder the words of the dweller. Then sought I to solve the mysteries of time. Found I that time moves through strange angles, yet only by curves could I hope to obtain the key that would give me the access to both time and space. Found I that only by moving upward, and yet by moving rightward, could I be free from time of this movement. Okay, mind blown. Welcome to the Equinox, March 20th, 2022. Also, as a side note, I would like to say that Dan Winter often says that time is just a spin, therefore Thoth would be using counterspin to neutralize the effects of time in this current movement. Welcome to now. Everything's happening always all the time right now. Welcome to the current time. It's 0 point star real time now.